From the Silver Lanes in Garden City, this is Omni Edition's Up Your Alley. Brought to you by King Cone on Ford Road just east of Merriman. By Geppetto's in the Garden Plaza just west of Middlebelt. By the Silver Lanes on Middlebelt Road just north of Ford. By Tales and Tapes Bookstore in the Sheridan Square. And by Your Travel Planner, also in the Sheridan Square and all in Garden City. Here now your host, Kevin Krames.
Back to the glorious, fine, excellent confines of the Silver Lanes in Garden City for your favorite bowling show and my favorite bowling show, Up Your Alley. I am Kevin Krames, like you heard in the open. John Irwin's waving at me. I'll wave back. Stay tuned for John's show coming up in the coming months. We don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be a doozy. So wait for that one. It's going to be before my show. So anyways, my show's going to give his show ratings is how this is going to work. But anyways, folks, before we go any farther and bring up the contestants, we want to say that the rules have changed slightly. Instead of winning 4 times and retiring, if you win 6 times, folks, you're going to Toronto, Ontario. 3 days and 2 glorious nights in Toronto, courtesy of Your Travel Planner, conveniently located in Sheridan Square on Ford Road in Garden City. So right now we're going to bring up the contestants. Our challenger, Bob Dorsey Sr., is in for the vacationing Kevin Colville. Kevin didn't come up. He was supposed to come here. He confirmed didn't come up. Right now he's at home spraying down his driveway and watching it dry. So let's bring up Bob Dorsey, the challenger. How you doing today, Bob?
Good. How you doing?
All right. So it was kind of lucky getting you. You walked in the bowling and we asked you to bowl.
Yeah, right. You got it.
No problem, though, huh?
No problem.
Are you a bowler in a league?
No.
You don't bowl.
I do not bowl.
Because we have to give you a 150 average because you're not in the book.
I'll never make it.
Okay, and you're bowling against your son, which won last week, Bob Dorsey Jr. So if we could bring Bob up here, it's just one big family affair going today. How you doing today, Bob?
Hey, pretty good. How you doing?
All right. You're using, that's quite a wristband. I've never quite seen one like that. It's pretty neat.
Is that fair? I mean, can he use that?
It's up to you. You're his dad.
Thought maybe I'd get a few extra points for that.
We're giving you a 30-pin handicap.
Oh, okay.
Sounds good to me.
Okay.
So did you enjoy your prizes that you won last week?
Yeah, sure did. I already spent them all.
I thought you were going to change your shirt. You wore your Lucky shirt, huh?
Yep. Lucky's lucky, I guess.
Lucky is me, too, because they keep me on the air, so I wore the same shirt. Usually I change. So we're going to go to a break, come back, and we're going to have Bob versus Bob right after this.
Attention, the Detroit Zoo will open in 5 minutes.
5 minutes, please. Just 5 minutes.
My lines! I can't remember my lines.
My makeup.
Wardrobe! I say wardrobe!
How do I look? Seriously, how do I look?
Hey, hon, give me a little kiss before I go on, huh?
Okay, guys, this way.
Wrong way, guys.
Nice going, Melvin. My lines!
Ba 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 boo.
I want to talk to my agent.
Let me talk to your agent.
Take it from me. You just gotta keep cool.
Positions, everyone.
Hey, no shoving. Who's shoving?
Hey, this place is a zoo.
Visit the Detroit Zoo and see how the stars live.
1 and 2 and...
Okay. And here we are back on Up Your Alley. Big Bob Dorsey's going to bowl first. He has a 30-pin handicap. So Bob would like to step up there and throw his first ball. And I forgot to say in the open, but this show is being brought to you by a grant from the Garden City Cable Commission. And if you two would like to put together a television show of your own, just contact City Hall and tell them, and they'll get you in touch with somebody on the Cable Commission. So there you've seen Bob's first shot. He knocked down 1 pin. So with that handicap, that gives him a 31. So that's pretty good to start off. Knock down 1 pin and get 30 more. Bonus pins. Here he comes right down the center. Brooklyn shot. He's going to, oh, right in the pocket. He gets it. Looked like it was going to be Brooklyn to me, folks, but ended up hitting it in Pacoima, and he picked it up. Well, this will bring up Dorsey. So Junior throws his first ball. He hooks it in there right in the pocket, folks. A little bit high on the head pin. He knocks down 9. So right now he'll be throwing at the wonderful 4 pin. Like we said on the last show, he's using a pretty blue ball. Here it is. It's going to hook in there. He's going to get it. So Dorsey picks up a spare. There you seen he had gunk on his shoes. Gunk is a bowling term for PG bowlers. Now our bowlers, they call it something else. So here comes little Bobby. He knocks down, oh, we'll give him 6 on that one. So he'll be throwing at the 4, 6, 8, or 9, 10 combination. It's kind of a goofy split. Dorsey's not used to his ball coming back so soon, so he's got that time pattern in his head. Last week he bowled a 183 game. Excellent game for him. And he missed all the pins this time, so that gave him 22 through the second frame. So now his father comes up. Once again, his father is in for the vacationing Kevin Covell. He knocks down 7, which will give him a 17 count in the first frame with his spare. So he'll be throwing at the 4, 5, 7 combination, a baby split. Now, folks, this will be the last time, or almost the last time the show will be aired with ball returns on top of the ground. Next time they'll be under the ground. So we're going to see if we can mount a camera under the ground. And he almost picks it up. He gets 2 of them, though. So that'll give him a 26 through the second frame. 56 with his handicap. So here's Bob's third frame. Right down the middle. So he got the hard ones. Now he'll be throwing at the 4, 6, 7, 10 combination. If he picks this up, he'll win a prize package worth over $10,000, folks. We're lucky we don't have to mortgage the business, folks. He didn't get it. So that gave him a 32 through the third frame. So this brings up Little Bob. And he knocks down 6 of them. Bob is the brother of Kim Dorsey, who is the world-renowned Olympic first-class swimmer, who's in the Garden City West and now Garden City High School Hall of Fame. Bet you folks didn't know that. And his father is her dad. here he is throwing at 6 pins. Picks up 1. That'll give him a 29 to the 3rd frame. And he picks up 3. Alleys are a little bit oily today, I think. And he's using a polyurethane ball, the Angle. Soft rubber to me. So he knocks down 4 more. Ends up with 7 count on that frame. That'll give him 36 through the 4th frame. So this will bring up his father, Bob Dorsey. He knocks down 9. He almost had a strike there. Basically a straight ball. Little bit of trivia for you folks that haven't noticed, but little Bobby Dorsey bowls with both hands. I know somebody just spit out their beef stroganoff over that line, folks. Almost had it. So I gave him a 41 through the 4th frame. He gets the ball one more ball, though, one more time. Right down the pipe. Oh! Knocks down 9 of them. Throws that ball like the road between Fort Worth and Dallas. No curves. Like a girl I once went out with. But anyways, here it comes. He's going to get it, I think, folks. Oh, and he picks it up. Another spare for Bob Dorsey. So that brings up Bob Dorsey now. Bob will be bowling in his 5th frame. Now, this is the Dorsey that bowls with both hands, but not at the same time. He hasn't figured that one out yet. Looking back for a little bit of assurance from his fans. I think he's going to ask for a re-rack, folks. No? You only get 1 re-rack on this show. Little jumper ball. Knocks down 9. He'll be throwing at the 9 pin. And when Bob finishes with his high school career, he's going to go into the culinary arts field, which is an excellent field of work. So that gave him a 45 in the 5th frame. So now that brings up Bob Dorsey bowling in his 6th frame. Here it is. Knocks down 8. I wonder if it matters who I give the pins to because they have the same name. So I'll be throwing at the 6-10 combination. Very common combination in bowling. And he missed it. So now that'll bring up Bob Dorsey, who'll be bowling in his 6th frame. This is kind of like Darryl and his other brother, Darryl. Oh, and another pin fell down as the ball return fell. A little bit of help there by the bowling alley. So I think we're going to give him a 7 on that. Those 7 pins gave him a 58 through the 5th frame with a spare in the 5th. And he missed it. 65 in the 6th frame for Bob Dorsey. One more time. So now that'll bring up Bob Dorsey. Right in the pocket, he knocks down 7. Now, the Bob Dorsey that is bowling right now will receive a 30-pin handicap right after the game. So he's throwing at the 2-4-5 combination. He's waiting for his ball to come back. Here it comes. Here he is, 2-4-5 combination. He picks it up. Oh, Mo, I thought he was going to get it, folks. I say we should give it to him. His son advises me not to give it to him. So that gave him 74 through the 7th frame. So that'll bring up Bob Dorsey. Nice ball, hooking in there, Brooklyn side. Tough break for Bob Dorsey. So now he'll be throwing at the 9-pin. Fine crowd on hand, like I might have said at the top of the show. Vin Scully will be in to do the next game. So. Is that Vince Cully or is that Vin Scully? I don't know. Anyways, he's going to be here. So them 9 pins gave Bob Dorsey a 62 through the 7th frame. So right now the score is 74-62. Bob Dorsey is winning. Right down the center, knocking down 8. So I'll be throwing at the 6-10 combination. It's creeping up roll right around 8 o'clock now. We're going to miss the Incredible Hulk on Channel 20. Cross alley did what he was supposed to do, picked it up. Made it look easy. So that'll bring up his father, Bob Dorsey. And the people that are here are just viewing television in the making. They cannot believe it. Right in the pocket, folks. Knocks down 9. How articulate can we be, folks? It's already been about 20 minutes of just solid comedy. Comedy bowling at its best. Ooh! I thought at least a wind from that would knock it down. So that gave him an 83 through the 8th frame. You know, any rebroadcast of this show without the written consent of the Up Your Alley National Committee in Washington or Omni Edition Television in New York City is prohibited. Knocks down 6. But for a small fee, we might let you do it. Because I think the people in Brooklyn want to watch the show because they want to see what side they live on. So there it is, folks. He knocks down 3 of them. That gave him a 92 through the 9th frame. So now this will bring up his son, Bob Dorsey. Right in the pocket. Perfect shot. And there you heard it from the crowd. That strike gave him 82 through the 8th frame. So now he'll be bowling in the 10th frame. He knocks down 7. You know, I think this show is even more exciting than the Iran-Contra thing that was on television. And next week we're going to have Oliver North on the show. See if he'll tell us what the score was. Here he is, throwing at 3 more pins. He walks all the way in front of the other shot, and we probably didn't see what happened. So he finishes with, oh, let me add this up while his father bowled. So now that'll bring up Bob Dorsey. He's got 92 in the 9th frame. It looks like Big Bob Dorsey has defeated his son. Knocked down 5. So little Bobby finished with a 106. His father has already won. Oh, and he picks it up. So he'll get another ball. We'll give him a bonus ball. That's what we'll call it, a bonus ball. And if that would have been a strike, that would have been an Omni Edition exclusive. But he missed it, folks. So he gets 92 plus 10, 102 plus 9, 111 plus 30, folks. What's that? Come on, add it up before I do. I don't know, but he won without the 30 pins anyway. 141 he bowled with his handicap. Just a terrific game by Bob Dorsey. So we're going to go to a break and come back, and we're going to give Bob his prizes and say goodbye to Bob. So stay tuned.
Chimpanzees. For centuries, we've been trying to make them act like us. But now we're finding out that chimpanzees act even more like us when we allow them to act like themselves. That's why the Detroit Zoo is now building what will be the world's finest natural habitat chimpanzee exhibit. 4 acres of authentic forest where you can watch and study chimps as they actually live in their natural environment. 4 acres that will help our zoo stand out as one of the best anywhere. And your donations can help. Just send whatever you can afford, even if it's only $1 or $2, to Chimps, P.O. Box 1989, Royal Oak, Michigan 48068. Because together we can build the chimpanzees the kind of home they can be proud of when their relatives come to visit.
Hello and welcome back to the end of our show. We're going to bring up the champion and his son. But before we do that, I'd like to remind all folks that this show is aired every Wednesday at 6:30 and every Thursday and Friday at 1:30 and 6:30. So right now, I'd like to bring up Bob Dorsey Jr. Bob lost to his father by a score of 106 to 111. What happened there today, Bob?
Well, in the second frame, the ball stuck in my hand. It just pulled my forearm muscle.
So you just pulled a muscle, and that's basically what did it for you?
Yeah, my forearm just felt weak. I couldn't bowl quite well.
Are you all right now, or you want us to get you some ice or something? Or
No, I'll be all right.
Okay, so you had a good time on the show, though, overall, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, great time.
Okay, and you are going to be the Omni Edition chef once you get your chef license, right?
Yep, sure am.
All right, and that's going to be an Omni Edition exclusive, so stay tuned for that one, folks. So right now we'd like to bring up the champion, Bob Dorsey Sr. He bowled a 111, first time he's bowled in 25 years. Can't believe you won, can you, sir?
No.
So is that about all you got to say?
That's it. I'm tired. That's it. That's
We
work.
tired you out.
That's work.
You bet that's work. So right now we're going to give you your prizes anyways. You win a gift certificate from King Cone, also pizzas from Geppetto's Pizza, some bowling here at Silver Lanes. You win a gift certificate from Tails and Tapes Bookstore. And
Thank you.
you win a trophy from right next door at Garden City Bowling and Trophy. So there it is.
Thank you.
And so, do you want to return next week?
No, thank you.
So he forfeits his trip to Toronto, which we were going to give him if he won 2 times in a row because he hasn't bowled 25 years, but you just gave it up, sir. You're going to blow a trip to Toronto. Oh, well.
Yeah.
What can you do?
Can you
So-
say?
Stay tuned because after this, Garden City Planning for a Better Tomorrow, and don't forget to watch us next week where we're going to bring back 2 more new contestants, folks, for just so much fun in bowling action. So stay tuned for Garden City Planning for a Better Tomorrow right after this. I'm Kevin Kramus. Good night.
They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. The house is a museum when people come to see 'em. They really are as free 'em, the Addams Family.
Neat. Sweet. Petite.
So get a witch's shawl on, a broomstick you can crawl.